Have you ever wanted to recreate the Hermitcraft Season 10 Hermit Permit machine? Well then stay tuned for this, because I'm about to show you how it's made. Hello my little stars! Today I'm going to show you how to make the Hermit Permit machine from Season 10 of Hermitcraft, or technically it is a item randomization machine, so I will show you a different model that was made by Ethos Lab. So if you don't want something super complex, you can have just a simple one that still works, even though it was made, I think, about 10 years ago. I'll have to double check that. So to get started, you're going to want at least a 7x14 area. So you'll have this 3x3 space, which your button will be going on. So we'll just smack that on there. And you're going to want that to be 6 blocks away from where the edge of the machine is going to be. So it's 7 across this way, and 6 across this way, and 3 down. So this is where our note block stuff is going to be. We'll get to that in a bit. To start, we're going to want to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, far from the hole. This is where our lever is going to be, and then you're going to do 1 up like this, and then 2 over. And then from this one, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, copy that side. So it looks like this. And from this block here, you're going to do 1 up, and then on top, a sticky piston. And then put a block here, just so it will point out. So you want this red dot facing away, and that face facing in, or if you have the resource pack like I do, the arrow pointing out. And same for the arrow up top, that's on there by default. And then you're going to want to place a block there. And then you're going to come over here. We're going to put targets just like this on both sides. So it's just like that. And then we're going to come up here and make a U with the wool. Like this. So it connects right there. So we want it to look like that. And then on top of this block, put a wool there. Put the observer facing. So these are facing in 2 opposite directions. So when that charges and pushes that up, they'll activate each other to activate a redstone signal right here. And then you want to make sure you have dispensers. We're going to put them facing into each other. We don't want them facing out. We want their little faces tucked in. So you're going to need a block right here to get this one to face in. So you want them just keep going together like this. And we're going to put a hopper on top of this one with a chest. Now we're going to slap our redstone down. So we're going to come back down here, we're going to put 1 there, and 1 there. And then, so these get their redstone signal because they'll keep the hoppers from activating. And then we're going to connect it to these ones. Actually come over here. You can either do this before or after you dig the hole, but you're going to want to block like this. Come through here, actually delete that, and put this dispenser so it's facing into this block here. So when it dispenses, it'll come through the block, but it will make it so it's not just a dispenser face. And then we can replace our button. And then we can get rid of these blocks here. And then we're going to put a hopper here, going down into this. And then all of our hoppers, we're going to make sure connect all into this final one. So they're all pointing this way, like this. We're going to build all the way under. So these 2 are both directly going into this. But these 2 are going to be pointing into those two. So it looks like that. Then we put our redstone up here to power the dispensers, and that's the base machine done. If you want a light system and a note block system, stay tuned for this next part. So we're going to hop down here in the hole. You're going to want to dig a block there, and a piece of redstone will go there. And then you're going to want an observer facing downward. Downward. We're going to put a block here with a piece of redstone. Place here with a piece of redstone. So 2 here. We need that repeater. It'll be facing this way. We're going to put our gold blocks down. Another piece of wool with a repeater on it. These are just both on 1 tick because we don't want them super delayed. Then we'll put our packed ice right here. On top of those, we'll put our note blocks. You can use any of the note block materials for the bottom for the sounds, and you can turn it to any tune that you want. You can add more. It just has to either go that way or that way and not under the machine. And then, so for mine, I like to tune mine on a delay. And then to the lights, will be right here. So you're gonna want 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your lights. And so when you hit this button, it makes a fun little noise. And it will also dispense this. Now I'm gonna show you how to load up the machine and get it to work. So you're gonna wanna turn the machine on. Okay, so my bad, you do want to make sure these are droppers. Dispensers will just spit them out. Droppers will actually put them into each other. That is my bad. Turn on the machine. And we insert our wood. I'm just using wood as an example. And that will rotate these through here. And so, because we put the target blocks, they won't go through into the hopper just yet. As soon as we power this off, they will be launched through here and randomizationally put into the dispenser, so even you don't know how it is going to look. So when you hit the button, it'll give you a thing. So, at random. So yeah, that is how you make the permit machine. This, though, can be a dispenser. It does not need to be a dropper. But these need to be droppers, not dispensers. Example of what a finished and like totally built permit machine would look like, or a randomization machine would look like. This is what I built for Tailcraft Season 2. They all have different noises. And then I can show you the inner workings just over here. So I have them all built. They're not connected. I do have stairs to make it easier getting up and down. You can put the lever on either side of this. Whatever will work for you. It does work better when it's on this side, but if you are cramped on space, that also works. So, yeah. I have all these put in. They all have different blocks they use. And then, yeah, that is the finished permit machine. Another example of a randomization machine, this is by Ethos Lab. You would put the blocks in here. You'd pop one in there at random. And this is a trapped chest. And every time you open this, it's going to be something different. It's not perfectly random, because there's only a couple of different things in there. Because it's a trap chest, though, it'll go down into there, recycle back into this one, back up into this one, and it's just a very compact version of that machine. And it's not totally randomized, but it's pretty close. So I decided to recreate this machine because I really wanted to do a permit system for Season 2 of Tailcraft, but unfortunately, there's no tutorials for something like this. And Cubfan only showed about maybe 8 to 10 seconds of the machine on his video. So I had to keep rewatching that little 10-second clip over and over and over until I finally figured out how to get this to work. But the note block design I completely had to figure out on my own because he didn't show the note block system at all. So I'm pretty proud of myself for being able to recreate this, and I hope that by making this tutorial, anyone who else has wanted to recreate it can do it too now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy your new randomization machine. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you want more content like this. And make sure you check out my VOD channel. That's where most of my content is at the moment. So I will see you next time. Have a good day, my little stars.